Hey guys, this video is about game week 2, who I think should be in the fantasy league, who I think should be in your fantasy league team for game week 2. Anyway, this is only for the first 11. The substitutes you all can choose by yourself, and the team I'll be listing it down below, so if you all forget, you all can just view it down below. As for the keeper, I think you all should put Fabianski. Why, you all might say? Because Fabianski first home match is against Burnley. Burnley, I think, is the whipping boys of this season, because the way they are set up, they play a high pressing game in the championship. But in EPL it's a different ball game altogether, because the way, the pace EPL teams play will be a culture shock to Burnley. That's what I think. And the way Burnley play high pressing will not be effective versus a good passing team. And I think Swansea is one of the best passing teams in the league, if not the best. So I think Fabianski should be your keeper, because I don't think Burnley will score. As for the defenders, I've put Coulker, Cahill, Lovren. Cahill, because as you all know, Cahill is versus Leicester. Chelsea is versus Leicester. Chelsea's first home game. Even though last season Mourinho's home record finally, I think Sunderland won them. Finally someone beat them at home. Now it's Chelsea's first home game, and they need to put a marker. They need to show that they are here. I think it will be a thrashing. 4-0, 5-0. Maybe Costa scoring 2, Cahill scoring 1 from the corner. It will be a high scoring match. I think Cahill is a safe bet to put in your team. Coulker. QPR's next match is Spurs away. Spurs at White Hart Lane. QPR's Harry Redknapp's homecoming from Loftus Road to White Hart Lane. Even though Tottenham showed a lot of guts, a lot of grit, a lot of heart against West Ham, I know Harry Redknapp want to take some revenge on Tottenham. I think the way QPR will be set up is counter-attacking. It might be a 1-0, maybe Remy or a corner, maybe Ferdinand scoring. But the most likely candidate to score, defender to score, is Coulker. I think he's one of the highest scoring defender in the league last season also. So Coulker should be in your team. Lovren, I am having my doubts. Even though I like him as a defender, their next game is against Man City. But I got a sneaky feeling that it will be a 0-0 draw, because last season Liverpool, the way they play, their setup was, if the opponent score 2, we score 3. If the opponent score 4, we score 5. Just attack. Eventually the system finally lost its appeal against Chelsea, against Crystal Palace, more so against Chelsea. So I think now, since it's a away game, Brendan Rodgers will set up more knowledgeably, more tactically, having 2 defensive mid, which is Emre Can, Gerrard. And I think they will be playing for a draw. And Lovren basically is the best defender in Liverpool's back line, so that's the logic there. As for the midfielders, this is 3-4-3 system. I've put Sigurdsson, Ramsey, Oscar, Larsson. Oscar, I don't need to explain, Chelsea player against Leicester. Ramsey, speaking of from the first half of last season, he's arguably the best goal scoring midfielder in the league. Why? He's in the mold of a Lampard. He's not like a Gerrard where he gives the Hollywood pass. He shows a lot of heart. He defends. He basically good, wonderful at everything. Ramsey is a more of a player. Even though you can't see him during the match, even though he doesn't make an impact during a match, Out of nowhere, when they need a goal, he'll be at the right place at the right time. Because his instinct, the way he knows, maybe naturally he knows where the ball will be. Naturally, he knows when to shoot, when to pass. After the horrific injury he had a few seasons back, to come back to this level, all kudos to him. He can be the best midfielder Arsenal. As I said, he got the potential to be Arsenal's best goal scoring midfielder. I think they didn't have after, even though Fabregas is a wonderful player, he's more of an assist king rather than a goal scoring machine. So Ramsey, Oscar have explained. Sigurdsson, Swansea's first home game against Burnley. Swansea is a team that play passing, tiki-taka, here pass, here pass, there pass. Sigurdsson give them the cutting edge. As you all know, having a cutting edge for Swansea is very important, because last season they were playing some wonderful football, but there was no one shooting. The only shooting that was done is when Wilfred Boney come all the way back, take the ball, turns around the defender and take a shot. Sigurdsson, it's a very shrewd signing by Gary Monk, and I think he'll score a couple of goals this season, and especially for this match. As for Larsson, you all might say, why is Larsson there? It's a surprise for this match. Why? Okay, it's next match against Man U. Louis van Gaal is a great coach, but he needs time to implement his system. He needs the players to implement his system. Even though they just bought a Marcos Rojo, the whole team needs time to adapt to his philosophy. And the first few games is the best time to versus Man U, because they still haven't reached their peak yet. And against Sunderland, at Sunderland's home, the Stadium of Light, Sunderland might score a goal, right? But the most probable candidate to score, so I might say, is not Larsson, but he'll give you set pieces, good corner kicks. He might even score a free kick. So he might not be directly scoring a goal, but he might be involved by giving an assist, or a beautiful set piece, whipping in a cross, whipping in a corner, taking a free kick and scoring. So yeah. As for the strikers, I've put 3 bang on strikers that will score this week. Diego Costa against Leicester, it's a bang on that he will score. Lukaku, the next match is against Arsenal. They had a disappointing draw against Leicester, and they need to prove that they are top 4 caliber against Arsenal, who they demolished last season. I think Everton's first home game, I think it will be the same as last season, because Arsenal, after their midweek game, they will be a little bit jaded, little bit tired. Everton will press them, and the most probable candidate after Ross Barkley injury should be Lukaku. So Lukaku might score 1, might assist few, so I think it will be a 3-0 win like last season. And Pelle from Southampton is my last pick. The first match of the season against Liverpool, Pelle caused a lot of trouble to Liverpool, even though Lovren took care of him very well, I might say. Pelle is like a physical machine. He's like a Drogba. Even though he may not score goals, he may need time, but I think eventually he'll score a couple of goals. And against West Brom, the only proper leading defender, a leader, is Olsen. I think Pelle can manhandle him. Pelle got the size. He just needs time. And if he gets a few goals, he might be scoring for the future matches. And Pelle, might cause a distraction, because 2 people might mark him. He may just he might get the ball and just pass to the open player, and the open player can score. He can score, and he can even assist. So that is why Pelle should be in the team. And for the captain, I think Diego Costa should be the captain. And I think this team will be the best team for this week. Anyway, the team will be listed below the first 11. Anything y'all want me to talk about, y'all can just comment below. As for now, there's no comments, but there are a couple of views. Even though the video is not that appealing, there are still a couple of views. So I'm very thankful for all the people who view my videos. So thank you for that. And anything, just list it down below. Leave it down in the comment section and I'll talk about it. Thank you.